Alexa, play I'm Too Sexy by Right Said Fred.
Choose I'm Too Sexy by Right Said Fred on Amazon Music.
There goes the copyright strike.
Alexa, stop.
Oh, you spoil sport.
Alexa, turn on all the lights.
Okay.
Alexa, enable the HAL 9000 mode. Alexa, enable the HAL 9000 mode.
You have 9,000 elected.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
Anyway.
I wish you did it all the time. Yeah, you can do it that day. Took that, wouldn't it?
All it says,
We are back. So if you've got anything interesting you want us to ask Andy's Alexa,
Please post up in comments.
please post up in the comments.
Post up in chat.
It's the bit where you can't stop ordering stuff.
The thing is, I'm not sure what lights are on now in the house.
Yeah, that's
all
it.
of them, apparently.
Oh dear. Hey, everybody's Alexa's now playing Right Said Fred. Oh, brilliant.
Oh dear. All good.
Don't let me just mute. I need to turn off all the lights.
I didn't know we could actually hear us then.
Yes, I thought I might as well put it on.
So everybody's lights are on and it's playing Right Said Fred.
Yes, across the entire world. Brilliant.
The HAL 9000 mode, you just says, sorry, Dave, I cannot do that.
I just think the whisper mode's the creepy one though.
Yeah.
Is it just like, it's like, what? Who said that?
Yeah.
There you go. Niels did it as well. Oh dear. Right, I've got to sort this out. I'm all caught up on my cables here. Anyway, you join us back for our final part of our turkey shoot 2021 build. Feels like we've been here all week. Well, we have, some of us, but you know, we are getting there. It's all good. I'm doing quite well. If I start with me, we'll have a flash round of the gang, and then we'll, well, not like a flash round, but you get what I mean. So this is had a coat of clear gloss, literally just lacquer so I can decal onto this, because there's no way I was going to be able to decal on before. So she's all done now, looking very, very nice. The red's on as well. I've put the prop together. So that's all good. So that's all ready to go on at some point as well. So the next challenge for me is going to be trying to decal this with 25-year-old decals. So we'll see how well that goes over what is still probably tacky gloss coat. But it's fine. What can possibly go wrong? But everything else is done. And as that's, well, when this goes wrong and I start throwing it out the window, I'll carry on with this little guy. So that's what I'm up to just there. And then, John, how are you doing with yours?
Yeah, we're getting there.
Here he is.
Turn that off a minute. Yeah, so I've just sprayed the interior colour on the canopy and then used what I had left just to check the seams.
Nice.
But yeah, no, it's coming out together okay.
Very nice.
So yeah, enjoying it.
Very, very good. Looking good. Lovely. Nathan? Ooh.
Literally, what, 15 minutes before we came on, I've just put a first coat of Alclad grey primer on.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to try and get the main camouflage done this afternoon. If not the detail parts, but the bulk of it painted.
Yeah. Looking nice though. Very good. As I said before, like we always say with these, don't rush them, everyone, because the threads will stay open to the end of the week. And there we go. We're ready for round 2 of the weathering with Matt.
Yep, round 2 weathering. And I've dug out the pencils. So
Very,
what
very
we got?
nice.
There we go. They're the ones I'll be using, which are upside down on the camera, but you know what I mean.
Yes.
So yes, weathering pencils are out
I'm ready to
for
go.
the first round of dust and dirt.
Very good. And Andy?
Yeah, I'm going on my truck, which I'm still amazed at how nice it is, to be honest with you. For
Tight.
Yeah, I'm quite amazed. Yeah, really nicely moulded and it fits together really well. Just that the instructions are absolutely diabolical. They really are. They're just Yeah, it's one of them typical ones where you got 1, 2, 3, 4 steps.
And that's it. It's
It's
done.
just like.
That's because modelling was easier back in those days.
I know. It's like, just gives you a vague idea of where to put everything. That's a bit of glare on there, isn't there? Get rid of the glare.
You know why though? In those days, this was proper modelers, so they would have to use a bit of nous about putting the kit together. Whereas nowadays, people have to be walked through every step. In those days, it was like, this is how it goes together. Get on with it.
Yeah, I mean, there's still bits on the chassis. I haven't put on there's a fuel tank and an exhaust because I physically don't know where they go until I put the cab on, until I put the actual body on. Yeah, then I'll be able to figure out where they're supposed to go. Otherwise, I'm going to end up getting it onto other bits. But yeah, it's cool. Enjoying it.
Good.
Really
Good.
enjoying it.
Okay, right. So, plan of action is, I think, for the rest of the sort of this show, because we're coming to a head and we've got lots to do. We'll have I'm going to have a go with these decals, see if they work. If they don't, then I'll cry. And I'll then call it quits. But no, plan of action. So, everybody update your threads as much as you like, and then obviously for the last half hour of the show we'll look at everyone's reveals because they're starting to filter through now onto the forum. But to enable us to just get on a little bit quicker, we'll go around everyone's build threads as they're making it their way through a little bit later on in the show. So I think that'll be easier. Yes, it's a cunning plan, Baldrick, so don't panic. So, right, should we have a laugh then with these decals?
See if they work.
See if they work. So, tipping water on desk. And let's just have a go. So I'm going to go with room temperature water. Tell you what, let's just go for the biggest one we've got here and then we'll cry afterwards. Let me just cut this in half. See what we can get. At least these are pre-weathered if they work. I need to clean the paintbrushes. Setting solutions. What have I done with it? Oh my god, I've lost my setting solution.
Get the strong stuff.
Well, yeah, don't touch that with it. It's like to just dissolve. Hold on, I've lost my new one. Where's my new one gone? God, I seriously need to tidy up in here. It was at this point. There it is. Okay. Trouble with all these Tamiya jars, they all look alike, just different coloured caps. Okay. So we're going in with the decal. We're just wetting down, just down in here, and now hopefully I'm just going to shove him off, and he'll be fine. What could possibly go wrong?
We'll ask you that in about 2 minutes.
Yeah, you'll find out shortly.
Yeah.
I'll be amazed if there's any gluey stuff left on this after all these years.
Yeah.
That's the least of your worries, isn't it?
Right, so just for the disclaimer on this one, this is actually an American company used to make these decals back in the day, and I can't remember what I called them now. What did I call them? I've thrown away the bits. So this is from a company called Invisiclear, who are an American company, obviously made the decals for Tamiya 26 years ago, whatever it is. So the good news is they shouldn't be as thick as the old ones. The bad news is they're not coming off the backing paper.
So we butchered their history the other day, and now you're going to blame them for your bad decals as well.
No, I was being nice on that. I was saying because I always think the American decals are better than the Japanese decals because they're not as thick. Is that why we had all the negative feedback on yesterday's show, do you think, from my history lesson? To be honest, mine was far better and it's more interesting. You wait until I start on Australia.
More concise history of...
Yes. You know they do that thing where people do like history lessons in a few minutes. I could do that. The 5-minute history of America.
The Pilgrims and the American Revolution at the same time.
This is true. Well, it was about the same time, wasn't it?
I am saying nothing, I will getting involved.
How to alienate half your audience.
Anyway, for anybody who's interested, it's snowing here in Costa del Doncaster.
And here.
Proper snowing. And Nathan's stuck in the garage.
Yeah, he snowed into it. Yeah, we've got a technical hitch here. They're not coming off the paper.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, they're just falling apart on contact.
They had it.
They are dissolving.
What's plan B?
I don't have one.
You haven't got one.
Make them all.
Get on with the walker.
This is where you do a demonstration using a infinity board.
Yeah.
And how to mash your own decals.
Right, hold on everyone. Let's look at Plan B's option. Or as I like to call it, Plans A through Z. Okay. That's not going to work. Shark's mouth, will that do? From an F4, close enough?
Near enough.
What could go wrong?
Exactly. Right, and clean the big horrible spots off and blinking. Is your build coming to a grinding halt then, Phil?
No, I'm just bringing out my spares decal folders. Let's have a look, see what we can do. Right, well I don't think that's going to work. Okay, what we got? Hornets. Wrong era. What we got? That's Iraqi. So whose is that? That is for a P51D.
Near enough.
One 30-second scale.
Yeah. Oh well.
Ah well, close enough.
Design and print your own.
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
You've got 3 hours. Ish.
Yeah. Give or take.
Yeah, give or take, yeah. Excuse me.
Okay. So what's that for? Another P51D from a Meng one. The trouble is, I haven't got the stars and bars for it.
So are they definitely not coming off then? They're not moving.
I'm going to leave them doing their bit,
Yeah.
but
You're not convinced, are you?
I'm not convinced. I've probably got some for the. I've got stars and bars for the fuselage.
Yeah.
But I must admit, I am struggling somewhat.
Vintage kits, isn't it?
Mind you, we've often said this when people have chirped up about it. Don't buy it, just buy aftermarket ones. You know?
Yeah. And here's why.
And this is exactly the reason why, yeah.
Like these that I bought.
Yeah,
The
but
190.
that's it. See? John was sensible.
Yeah, be like John.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, that's for 1/32. Ain't gonna work. We're running out of options yet.
We're struggling.
We are really struggling.
Have you not got a kit you can pinch them out of? Replace them?
Yeah, do you know what? The only thing I was thinking of doing, I have got that, which is, I'm not being funny, At the Fire into the Fireplace. I have got obviously the limited edition series from Eddard.
Hell, you can have a crack.
So it's like, great. We're going to go from one extreme to the frickin' other here, aren't we?
Well, you've got till Friday, so you put all this off the market and get it finished for Friday.
And it should-
Do something else.
What's that? P47. That ain't going to work. Right. That's just really annoyed me though, because I was hoping we were going to get him done. You bugger.
Oh well.
That's bad, though.
Let me have a poke.
I say even if they come off the backing, what's the chance of them actually?
Staying.
And that's the
Staying
trouble.
on.
They are literally just shattering.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, really, isn't it? They're absolutely buggered. So,
Oh well.
They're very thin, very nice.
Yeah, Neil's come up with an idea. Put a tarp over it.
Yeah, cover it in a tarp.
Do it as a boneyard one.
Okay, right. Hold on. Let's see if I can reach the stash. I'm at full stretch.
going into the deep depths.
Oh, Christ. Right, hold on. I've got to unplug a sec.
Phil.
Crash
Yeah.
ban.
Didn't like that one anyway.
Phil. What are you doing?
Okay, I'm back.
I think you need to tidy up.
Yes, with a wrecking ball.
Yeah, definitely.
The thing you do. Right. Let's see if we can make this work with something other than those, the important ones. I just want those ones. I want those ones. I'll change out for these ones. Right, so star will go to the front.
Find a solution.
Well, I won't call it a solution. It's more of a cop-out, but it'll work, I think.
What are you doing? What's the plan?
So we're going to make a bit of a hybrid between two lots. Is the plan.
Right.
So I've got some from a Phantom that should have the red bars going as an extra, but they haven't. So we're going to replace those with those because they've had it. I'm hoping the others will go through, and the white one we might have to end up spraying it, or just not putting the white one in the middle if that just dissolves on contact.
Right. Okay.
But even the lettering on this is just literally, you know, for the numbering, it just dissolves. It's not even holding together in any form.
Right.
But to say they're fragile, if I don't know if I can show you this on the close-up, hold on. I don't know if you can see it, but it's shattered the entire way across. It's actually got hairline fractures running right the way across.
Right.
So I'm really worried even about rolling out the water, because you might end up just it falling apart. Because I don't even know if I'm going to be able to roll this out or if it's going to allow it to without it literally falling apart.
I think this I can remember having snow for a long time here.
Yeah, I don't remember snow this time of year. Coming in from Iceland, isn't it? Weather properly bonkers.
It's snowing down your way, Phil.
No, we're not due to it down this neck of the woods till 7 o'clock tonight. They're saying chance of snow over high ground. If
How are you
you
going to get to
it,
work tomorrow?
well,
Hey?
this is it. I have to put my snowshoes on to get to the unit in the morning.
God. Get the Huskies.
That's it.
You think they'll go out in the snow?
Lola won't. She don't like getting cold feet.
Who does? I don't blame her.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a heart stopper, this. Apologies if we're all being a bit quiet.
Concentrating.
I am. I'm pretty holding my breath here. It's like performing surgery.
Richard said I'd strongly complain to the supplier of that kit, Phil.
Yes, I know.
I agree. I think he should make it. I think he should supply with some new decals as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They out of stock.
Suddenly gone out of stock. Such a shame. Here's me masking wing roof.
Mhm.
I have snow in the where I am. Of inches. When I went into the garage this morning, there was no snow. From the garage door, and I was like, "Fine."
Oh God, I need extra pairs of hands.
These big sweet bits.
I went on all right.
The old Albion alloy slide tubing's a bloody lifesaver, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Because I inevitably snapped off the rather long pitot on this thing, which, to be honest, was bent like a banana anyway.
It's never going to last, is it? Last time anyway. Stop looking.
Ah. Oh god, I've put my freaking hand in it. Ah.
Oh, it stopped snowing here. Smelted. It's smelted, it has.
No snow day tomorrow then.
Time for that.
I remember moving house once and it was snowing. That was a nightmare. You got that to look forward to.
But that was fun.
Oh, Jesus, nightmare.
Yeah, Matt will find out soon.
Remember when we moved to this house? What time of year it was? I can't remember. Oh my gosh.
Time to go home yet?
It's suddenly taken the fun out of the build completely.
Oh, it has, yes. Not to mention, to be honest, I don't think the decals have shrunk, but they're not the right size.
The excuse book is coming out.
Well, no, they're supposed to be the same length as the manifold with the curved front and rear. No,
Not sized properly.
no, they're too short.
You've got no hope then, really, have you?
So you are fighting it a little.
I think more
I
than a
don't think
little.
the setting solution's doing anything for these decals either.
It's funny how decals can probably throw spanners in the works, isn't it?
Decal's horrible. Full stop.
Yeah.
Look, there's an example. Look, it's not in the middle.
Yeah.
I blame the decal, not the person who put it on. Right, guess what?
What?
I think I've finished. Can I go in now? Now I've finished. Can I go?
That's it.
See you later.
I feel like that. I think when you're doing your own work after school, can I go now? I'm done.
It is, yeah. That's it. My detention is finished.
And do I do the Tiger special decals?
See what else I can play with while I'm here.
You still got that submarine?
No, that's gone to work in that thing. I don't know what I've got here. There is some stuff here. Might carry on with your tank you gave me, Nate, the World War One tank. I think. Need them anymore. Funnily enough, they did actually work perfect. These yellow back decals that I've got.
They did not look right creased up in the bottom of the box, did they? I opened it.
To be honest, they've worked absolutely perfect. Used a bit of X20A, settle them down, but I don't think they, to be honest, really needed it. So, not a bad little kit actually. I forgot to do something. I forgot to over the windscreen. It's got the cleanest windscreen in the world.
Okay, well, that's a good sign. We've got one of the important ones on in one bit.
Put yourself on full screen. Let's have a look. It's quite smart, doesn't it?
But you can see the manifold thing is too short on this one that goes underneath. This one over here is just a shattered mess. But actually, from your point of view, don't look too bad.
No, it don't. You can't see it. How many decals actually have you got to put on it?
As least as possible.
Well, I know, I realise that. But
4
how many...
at this rate. Well, to be honest, I've got the
4,
number in, which are all individual. So we've got the number in there. I've got the tail. I've got a gun kill tape. And then obviously we just got a couple of these. And to be honest, I'm going to call it quits there. Because I'm not going to push my luck too far on this. Because it's going to bite. And breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe.
Moral of the story is, if in doubt with decals, run for the hills.
Yes.
Yeah.
If they look iffy, they are.
Yeah. Yes.
So you know what we always say on all the shows when people say I've got some horrible old yellow decals and we say go and buy new. This is why we say it.
Go and buy new.
I'm doing this so you guys don't have to, as I say.
Pencil back. Let's have a look.
Best buy new decals.
To be honest, they're beautiful decals. They are so thin. I bet at the time they were brilliant.
At the time, I picked first.
I tell you what they're like. They're very like microscale.
Right.
Uber thin.
They used to do good decals, didn't they?
Hmm. Yes, I must admit I used quite a lot of theirs back in the day when I was doing all those Hornets. A lot of the commissions were for that.
Yeah.
Yes, Nigel, I am trying to remember rule number 1. Have fun. Yes, I'm on rule number 23. Go to the pub.
So when has model making ever been fun?
Or relaxing.
Bit, isn't there? There's always one bit of a build that you're like,
Yeah, decaling normally.
As my other half says, oh, you've got the easy bit now, you're just putting the stickers on. Yeah.
It is.
Well, I'm all masked up and ready for primer. I just
Can't be bothered.
I'm not happy with the only dodgy joins on this one I found was the rear of the wing root where it joins the fuselage in the front.
What scheme are you doing your FW1910?
Oh, we were going to watch live modelling, weren't we?
Live modelling.
Yeah, well, I bought this decal set because there's a scheme on here that hasn't got any mottling on it.
mottling can be dead quick if you look.
But
What?
being Mr. Still, like I'm still very OCD. The one without the mottling has got, is it an ETC bomb rack it carried?
Yeah, and you've not got one of them.
But it's not got one in the kit.
So you can't do that then.
So I'm not going to do that.
Scratch build one.
In fact, 3D print one.
2 of them haven't got the outboard guns, which I know is
Big
easy enough to take off, but I haven't bothered doing that. So I'm going to do. It's actually an A2. I think the engine's the only difference in it with the A2 and A3.
Don't know. Not fancying the winter whitewash at the top.
But it's got nice yellow tail with kill markings on.
White one, like Nathan said.
Yeah.
Just think how worn and weathered you could do that one. Chip in. Give the full.
That's making more work though, isn't it?
You've got till Friday.
It's the other one, the middle one, the second one got a green art on it.
Yeah, that one's the one with the bomb rack. That's the one I was going to do.
Just have it without the bomb rack fitted. Like just take it off.
Removed it for maintenance.
Anyone gonna know? Underneath.
But I do like the grey and green one, colour ones, camoed ones. So I'll stick with that. I think I will do that.
What RLM colours are there?
Right. F-190A2 pilot Joseph Pips Priller, commander of 3 JG-76.
Yeah.
Undersurfaces RLM 76. Upper surfaces 75, 74. Yellow undercowling and tail. And RLM 70 prop.
It's Prillers. Nice. Famous pilot. Andy's done a Pips Prilla one. It'll go with his 109, the award-winning one.
Yeah. You might get a rosette. Bill's gone very quiet.
I'm doing jigsaw deckling.
Are they shattered?
They are shattering, but they
dear.
are sort of holding a bit.
Put yourself on full screen to give us an expert, tuition on putting shattered deckings back
Well, I've
together.
managed to get this one, which was actually one of the worst ones. That's
Yeah.
all right. That's actually not gone too bad. What I had to, if you were watching, I've rebuilt this entire end here. It's in like 4 bits. This top one's looking a bit gnarly. These are okay, but the silvering's going to be a bit, as you can probably see already, coming through. And I'm just at the moment not putting anything to bed them down because they seem to be falling apart with anything that's going on there. So I'm probably going to break out the more milder stuff before we come in with the heavy stuff, because it's being a bit of a pain. But I think the secret with these is there's no glue on them at all.
Right.
So what you're having to do is literally just leave them to float in your water, so they completely detach at their own time. But you know what it's like, they catch at one end and then that's it, they don't come off. But the trouble I'm getting as well now, all the numbering bits are just dissolving, and now they're putting black bits over everything, and it's like, oh, there you go, look. That one's just dissolved on contact.
I'm a deckling nightmare.
So something that would take you like 20 minutes is now going to take you 3 hours.
Yeah. And again, sometimes it's just a tiny little bit like that. Oh, might be able to save him. He's only in 2 bits.
Yeah. Life's too short to be playing with them.
I've been trying to think back, and this might actually be my first ever 190 I've ever built.
Yeah.
How have you managed that? It's quite a popular aeroplane.
It's quite cool looking, isn't it, actually?
I do like the 190.
Yeah.
That's some aircraft.
What's the go-to kit for 148 scale 190s then?
I don't.
Although that kit's that you've got a simpler build. I'd do a nice 190.
Do a lot. Hope they every version going, I think.
Yeah.
Got it very well covered. Alright, let me have a bit of a tidy up since we're boxing.
I may well get myself one of them then.
10% off in the shop, John. Power tools are out.
What, for me? Need them?
No, around here, I don't know. Can you hear it?
We've got the police helicopter.
No, not police helicopters. Just somebody DIY.
Right.
And breathe.
Like these little side windows. Out.
Closed.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
See what you mean, John, about crystal clear being a good masking fluid. Look on my cam.
It is. I always put a couple of coats on at least, just to make sure, because obviously when it dries it goes clear and you do think to yourself, have I covered that bit or not?
What?
But
That.
yeah, I've used it a few times now. The first couple of times I was a bit, ooh, is this going to work, or am I going to try and peel it off? And it's, but it does work a treat.
Like I say, it could just be doing with a bit of colour. To be honest with you, do you know that stuff I used yesterday, the micro mask? It's very similar to this. So I do wonder.
Yeah, so we're actually saying then it could possibly be a PVA glue.
I don't want to say that because, you know, it did react the same when I peeled it off. So I'll put it that way. So what, me picking this out of here. So
It's a lot easier to
yeah,
move it round the part you're trying to mask off,
yeah,
and obviously it cleans up easily in water, whereas with the other ones you normally end up you've either got to use the massive paint brushes that come with them, or you ruin a normal brush putting it on.
Yeah, why do they come with them blooming horrible great brushes?
Now, I've got a small problem here, which I'll just point out. You don't know if you can see it on camera, it's not really showing it that well, but in between the whites of the bars here, it's got like a grey area where it shows you exactly how to... I'll get it to, it's not really showing that well on camera. There, you can just catch it every now and again, but to me it stands out like a barn door. So they're not solid white, these, so it's got an area to show where the red bit should be in there.
Right.
So if you put the decals down, they're still shit.
So, if you can see it on that one, you've got this sort of white bar in the middle of it. See it on the top of it there. It's like a grey area it runs through where it's slightly translucent, so the tight sods couldn't even be bothered to do that. Phew. But these are my replacement decals, so it's just a case of that, or do you have a punt at using the old ones?
Didn't work how I planned. Off. Try again.
I can do her tacker or guns.
What's that for?
I greys, these American greys.
Alright.
But white ghost grey. Tacker.
Ain't gonna work.
3637.
I think the glue's a bit too thin now.
Barely perceptible difference in the greys. Helpful.
Sir Frank Williams has passed away.
Is he?
Yep.
Crikey.
Yes. Oh dear.
So you think I shouldn't hit this with some of my that Hajima stuff?
Probably not.
Can only improve them.
What, as you watch them disintegrate in front of your eyes?
They just dissolve to nothing. They just be a little puff of smoke.
Mm.
Right. Let us try and get some
Yes,
of these.
Frank Williams of Williams Racing. Yes.
Guess that's going to get marked at is it the Saudi Grand Prix next?
Yeah.
Is that next week?
Yeah.
When do they do the Christmas break?
Well, it's the end of the season, isn't it?
Two more
races are left. Two. Where's the last race?
Is it Abu Dhabi?
Yeah.
They're all in the Middle East now.
Right.
Right.
Sorry, I didn't realise the camera's still on me. There we go. Concentrating so hard.
All right, we're all fascinated. You're struggling with them decals.
Yeah, thanks. I can see you all
You're
watching my
welcome.
pain.
You are welcome.
Mind you, at least the checker one went on.
Is it only on one side of the cowling?
No, it's both sides. You've got one that side, one that side.
I got them both on. Oh, fair enough.
So, the ones that I'm going to struggle with, I think, are the little walkway ones on the back of the trailing edges of the flaps, because they're down here in multiple parts. So I think I might struggle with them. But, hey, when in Rome.
It's really thrown some drama into the end of the turkey you built, hasn't it? Deckle disaster. Rapid thinner and guns paint. What can go wrong?
What's your Kit Kat for finishing for this year so far, Nate?
Lost track. I mean, it's what? Is it a dozen or 13? Or...
You've done more than that, haven't you?
The other night you said 17.
That'll be it then. It's on the. I've updated the portfolio. I've got a Hellcat that's nearly done.
So you're going to hit 20, aren't you, this year?
Right, this one's nearly done. Look. Got that.
I don't know if it's Smucker's jam. It's just a jam lid. I don't know. No idea what make of jam it was attached to, I'm afraid.
Oh, that's the
Lidl's jam, that is probably.
No, that's quite a good jam. That quite an expensive jam, isn't it?
French
That
stuff.
one.
Don't know, is it?
That's
Yeah.
the French one, isn't it?
Yeah, the French one.
I'm pretty sure it's from Lidl's. Bon Maman.
Yeah, that's the French one.
Maman, is it?
It's probably some marmalade that Lynn had done.
I have no idea. Don't know, but yeah, it's
And God knows what it is. And
posh jam. Is it posh? I've got no idea. Don't know. Just a jam lid. I've got that look, and then I've got a. Whoever was in that. Oh, man.
Let's turn the light off. Yeah.
Schmuckers jam. I've never heard of them. I don't think we get them over here, do we? No, it's definitely French jam, this one. Or French name, anyway. Probably made just from the, you know,
It's
local. Pesto. Yeah, probably. I think it's probably pesto, yeah.
Move myself in a minute. With all this racket.
Eat a nice bit of pesto.
Just going to mute myself so you don't hear.
Oh, everybody's muting now. That's it. They're off. You got to mute yourself, Andy?
no, I'm alright for a bit.
Are you sure?
Positive.
I think you should put John on full screen. We never get to see him in his spray booth.
Here
There
he
you
goes. In with
There
the-
he is.
in.
It's like a mad scientist, isn't he?
Like can't believe I'm fighting with these bloody things in
I
like
can't believe
9
it.
pieces.
I can't.
Like, seriously, I must need my bumps felt.
Yeah.
Why do this to yourself? Why?
It's a planning film. You could have not got put yourself through this.
This is true. On the upside, though, the micro soul is doing its job.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Motion detected at the ring front door camera.
As opposed to how many different cameras have you got?
No.
The pervy one I look at the neighbours through, camera has detected.
Yeah. Yes, it's Mr. Rear Window, isn't
Hmm.
it?
Your neighbour has entered her bathroom, eh?
What again?
Not now, Alexa.
Met my neighbour.
I'm sure they're charming people.
Oh yeah, lovely person. Not.
Might catch her singing in a bit.
Yeah. She does a bit of that, doesn't she?
She does. Likes a bit of singing.
Jesus Christ. Ah.
Is it testing your patience?
Oh dear. It's doing my...
Can't swear.
No.
No swearing.
Okay. Being good.
No, yeah. Right. What's next on the
It's
agenda?
just what a professional model has to do.
What, not swear?
Manage dodgy decors.
Right. It's alright. Back on track. We're not at all, but you know, sounds good.
Yeah. Oh, question for the... Oh. Hey, look, Smucker's Jam Lot. It is pretty similar, that, isn't it? With its tartan... If you can, well, you know. Yeah, that's the stuff, Russell. That's the stuff we have. Yes, we're going on till 5 o'clock, Richard. UK time. Is it £2.90? We don't get it from Waitrose, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Oh. Johnny's a lefter, so am I, and so is Nathan.
Yes. Look, I'm overlapping this decal look because hopefully one good one and one bad one should make one that's almost okay.
Oh, right. Christopher's got a thing for us. Right. He already asked a similar question yesterday. I painted a model with AK Extreme Metal Aluminium on Tuesday. It looks beautiful, but seems tacky if I hold it for a few minutes. I'm doubting it's ready for more paint. I plan to chip on top of it. Maybe it's not ready for additional coats.
Definitely
That's worrying
not
that it's still
ready.
tacky since Tuesday.
Yeah. So
'Cause
there's a
it
couple
should
of things
be
we
now.
often talk about on this. One is laying it down really, really thin. It doesn't like going down thick. Technically it's an enamel,
Yeah.
and they really, really don't like being put down too thick. So if you put them down too thick, they just take forever to dry.
And the other thing is they need a real good stirring up.
Yes.
Like, I mean, a proper good stir. Don't shake them. You need to get a stirry stick or something and, you know, get the stuff off the bottom, because like Phil said, they all act like an enamel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. don't. I've got to be honest. That don't sound brilliant.
It doesn't sound like. How
Not
old's the
after
paint
this
as well?
Eh?
Is it a very old bottle?
Yeah.
'Cause
To be
sometimes-
honest with you, no, them bottles I've got on my shelf are old and they all work. None of them get tacky. I think the only one I've probably had a problem with, if I'm honest, is probably the black base.
Yeah.
I'm not a massive fan of that.
I must admit, I don't like their black base anyway. I don't use
I
it.
don't know. I'd rather use a lacquer, like an LP or something else of that ilk. You know, even X1.
Yeah.
You know, X18 if necessary, semi, whatever. But yeah, I don't know. Like I say, what you painted with it?
Yeah. Again, I must admit, you know, because obviously I get a lot of people gave me feedback about my B17, saying about obviously because you know I was masking over it and painting over it and all the rest of it. And like I said, it's just knowing how to use it properly, putting down nice thin coats with it, you know, let it dry totally before overcoating it, because I do find if you put it down too thick, it just stays tacky, and that's I think a thing of enamels, isn't it? It just takes a long time to gas off.
You do. I think you do need to just let it cure between coats. I think if you seal it in and it skins over and you've still, you know, it's trapped underneath, it just never goes off.
No.
It's a bit like guns, isn't it? Aqueous.
Yes.
You think, oh, it's dry, you pick it up and then you heat off your hands, just you know, arcs it.
Don't say that. I've just spread this.
What?
It's just
The thing is, what you use for thinning it?
rapid thinner, so I think I'll be
Yeah,
alright.
fine with that.
Rapid thinner's mint for that. It's brilliant. Yeah, you'll be alright with that. I'd give it 10 minutes, but it'll be fine. So, rapid thinner, the cure for everything. What time we're shutting the discount offers, Andy? Is it midnight?
Midnight. Well, it's actually 11:59.
Oh, 11:59. There you go.
To be precise.
It was easier to set it from 11:59 to 11:59.
Yeah. All right. He's put back Christopher as maybe he didn't mix it enough. It seemed to mix easily, so I didn't mix it much.
Yeah, that as well.
That could be the problem there.
It means you've got more of that carrier than the actual paint itself.
Yeah.
Again, it's one of those ones, is understanding how the product fully works. It does make a big difference, because as I say, first couple of times I tried it, I was wearing through it really quickly and I had trouble masking it, and then just letting it thinner coats, gently building it up rather than doing the one and done, and that's not bad for me because I'm a one and done type person. So
And I had problems with that S9 F2 Panther, didn't I? That I brought down to yours, and that didn't dry for years.
Yeah, I was going to say you were like years on that one, wasn't it? Between starting it and
that was one of the original AKs that I actually got from AK. I think that was one of the faulty batch ones that they had.
So this stuff here, this Alclad lacquer, I didn't mix this properly. It took about a month to dry.
I'll tell you what, the classic for that one is, and I did it on my Tomcat, it was the 30-second Tomcat. I used Alclad's clear coat, the enamel one, and it took seriously about a month to go off. Because it was dry to touch, you could pick it up and touch it, but if you held it in your hand for a few minutes, you take your hand away, it stuck to it.
Yeah, I found that.
What was that, Bill?
That was my 14, the big 30-second one. I used Alclad's clear coat on it.
I tell you what, I had that with my Sunderland. The matte coat. I bet now if I've got to get it out from the loft. And I wonder if it'll still be soft. That was soft for not months. I think for years.
Yeah.
It just, I don't know. It probably still is. I'll see when I have to move it. But yeah, never to be used again. We've got a question in chat from Stuart. I was looking to do some paint samples on plastic card to compare out of the bottle shades. Would you suggest putting them over a grey primer or a white? I was thinking the white might lighten the colour. I'd do it over grey. Grey's just neutral.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always do that. Like I did it on the red on the front of this one today because it neutralises the colour. So when you put like red on top, it's still red. You don't go through that pinky hue.
You see, now you see, I'd differ with if he was doing red or yellow. I would put them over a white primer.
Yeah, but obviously for building it up, I wanted one and done.
Yeah.
Because I totally agree. Because when I did the Ducati, the bike, I used white primer.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but if you were doing it like for multiple colours and choices of, I think grey's just neutral, isn't it? So.
Yeah, grey's just like I say, the colour of choice for primer because it is neutral. Yeah, you can't get any more neutral, can you, than black and white mixed together, I suppose. So yes, probably best off, like I say, going for grey.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how warm is it where you live, Christopher? What's the temperature? I think where are you in?
Cincinnati, I want to say, or Ohio.
Ohio, are you? Cincinnati, is it?
I don't know, I might be wrong.
Manchester.
Manchester, Manchester, USA.
Dagenham.
Dagenham. Hella decals are brill, aren't they?
Said no one ever.
Nigel should be happy because Hella's bought out a Renault van, hasn't they, to go with the one you built, the H van.
Yeah, the little crepe van, the H van, yeah.
Yeah, well, the Hella's bought the what's it called, an Esk or something. Anyway,
if anybody needs any references of H vans, there's about 20 down the road from here.
Is there?
We got a company called Limoncello, and they got a fleet of them for going around all shows and stuff, and they're just down the road from here.
They're the ones.
That's one last time we came down, didn't we?
Yeah.
Everyone went to the pub,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
yeah. Well, it's just on the way there, their depot. But they often you see them turning up really ragged ones that are just falling apart, and obviously they have them refurbished and then converted into limoncello wagons for shows and things for flogging.
Limoncello.
Nigel only does World War II aircraft. What's your theme next year, Nigel? Decided. I was right, Cincinnati, Ohio.
Why, Nigel? Do you only do World War II aircraft? Just a curious question.
Yes, expand your.
Nothing else floats your boat, or that's too. Isn't it nice just to I like a change? You know, something a bit different, but each to their own. Have you not been tempted to do something else?
So I'm wondering what his theme is for next year. Done Spitfires, Messerschmitt 109s, 190s, or Hurricanes next time.
There you go, because what was it? Because I was really into him as a kid and had loads of books, fair enough.
That means Germans.
Yeah, well, I think everybody's got their own personal
Things.
sort of.
The nice change doing Hellcat. It's never changed, even though it's not really a change, but it's still all to fighter.
Nathan, are you doing a video build for?
I have filmed everything that's happened between the live shows. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of gonna build 2 tornadoes for one video. It's gonna be a bit disjointed and messy, but who does it?
You'll get the gist.
Anyone who's not watched these is gonna wonder why I'm suddenly switching between an ECR and it. I think I might do a GR1. No, yet. Oh, gosh. The 72 scale kit, you can pretty much follow the instructions, to be honest. There's no need to sort of faff around. It's a fairly straightforward kit. Oops, this is Dark Mouse P40s. P40 season.
I think we should show some love to the Thunderbolt, the P47. Tamiya's kit's great. Could I build that one, please? To be honest, I haven't built that for donkey's years, but it was a good kit.
All going so well until you started on the decals.
It's alright, we're being alright, he says. Ah.
Are you getting round it?
Well, to be honest, the lettering ones that are one colour are working slightly better than the others, but it is very much a case of if they're fine, we're good to go and we'll be alright, but if they suddenly start to dissolve like they have done many occasions during this, we have a bit of a problem. No, I think we're okay. Microsol's definitely better than using that Tamiya Mark Fit though, because these are really, really thin. They don't like Mark Fit. Although the thing is, nobody pointed out how many people are watching this stream currently. Where do we go? Oh, where's my thing? Where's my frame count? My people count. 300. Nobody told me. Actually, Phil, you're using the wrong letters. Thanks, everyone. So anyway,
You're welcome.
we've got
Horrified. Or admiring assistance, one or the other.
secret with all decals, obviously, is to keep them nice and wet. Keep them moving. And obviously make sure you prep your area before you stick him down.
This is the bit where I start spraying two barely imperceptibly different greys together. I'm worrying so much about overspray.
And I finished my second series of The Mandalorian last night.
Yeah.
You didn't watch no more Cowboy Bebop?
No, well, I thought I'd get my Mandalorian out of the way. So we're good to go now for the Boba Fett, Book of Boba Fett, which starts next month.
And so what date's that supposed to start?
17th or something, I think.
Is it?
I didn't see the ending coming on The Mandalorian when the door opened. I was like, ooh, I didn't expect him.
No.
I like the way he was credited in the titles as well.
Yeah.
Does it count that he's a digital?
Did he do the voice though?
Yeah, I think he did the voice though, didn't he? So
Voiceover.
That's a tricky one, isn't it, when you use like somebody's likeness?
Deep faking it.
yeah.
So don't know how much we can talk about this.
Those
29th somebody's put up, is it?
Is it
29th?
29th? Oh right, I thought it was before Christmas. It's only because actually it was that thing where the titles were running on because I was actually working, and then I look up and it's like, oh, it's back on. It's like, oh, I didn't see. It's one of those. It's a typical sort of Marvel thing where they do a spoiler at the end.
I can't believe you waited this long to watch The Mandalorian season 2.
That's because I was being tight and not paying for it.
You're £4.99 a month.
Well, no, because I'm still in that trial period, so I'm all right. I could
You've
still
been
cancel and
watched
get out of this, but weighing £1.99.
So we've still got it, and I said, Charlie, we need to cancel that.
Hmm.
And she said, you can't cancel it until the other Star Wars thing's been on.
So we absolutely hammer the Disney Plus in our house with Isla.
Yeah, I can imagine it's probably money well spent with Isla.
On it pretty much every day. Well, if we'll let her, she's on it every day. Right, I can mute myself for a minute.
We're nearly there.
We're sort of. We're getting there. The light is at the end of the tunnel. If I can get this tea to come off, we'll be alright. Oh, looks like we're free, which is good because it's in about 1 million bits. Okay. Usually on the back side, I think. Okay, where's the T? The T is following the top bar coming down. Okay. John still spraying? Or is he gone?
It must be. Just gotten off. I think he's still spraying.
Ta.
Going to Cornwall tomorrow.
Yes, I've got to repair a few jobs down at the house. Like the fences have all gone.
Oh, they're blown away again.
Yeah,
So do I bother having them down there? There's not much point.
I know.
Is Andy okay? I don't know. Is Andy asleep?
Not yet.
He's nodding off though, aren't you?
No, I'm just reading my instructions. Well,
Oh, right.
deciphering my instructions.
He's deep in thought.
Thunking.
I wonder if we can pinch another decal over the top of this decal to make this better. Okay. Okay. Okay.
I was originally going to do it where I can paint all the interior individually and sort of weather it all and put it all together.
But you can't be arsed.
I'll be also slapped it all together. And... It's going to be chassis, bottom body, and then top body, and then paint them all separately.
Has it got an engine or anything, or is it just all?
No.
No, it's all right.
No.
We have the letters on. Ah!
Well done.
Right, I'm taking that as a freaking win.
Hey, took it as a win. Yeah.
No way I don't think that the white ones across the wings are going to work, so I'm probably going to dodge the bullet on that one. So what we'll do, we'll get the setting solutions off this, and then whilst this is all just drying off, I'll make an attempt on me little ATAP for doing some weathering, and then hopefully we can come back then, final flat coat over this.
Yeah.
Time to have a word from the sponsors.
Yes, if you want to, Andy.
We'd like to thank
I can't
Manscaped.
show because I've got my bloody hands holding.
We'll do it 4 o'clock.
We'll have to thank Manscaped for sponsoring.
I say we'll do it 4 o'clock. What time doing the run round, Phil?
4:30.
4:30. Right.
Yeah, 4 o'clock in here.
Yeah, 4:30 we'll have a run round of the great work everyone's been doing.
Yep.
Right, okay. And breathe.
And relax.
And relax. There we go. We're looking like this now. Are we coming together?
Oh, can anybody recommend a good acrylic paint for RAF High Speed Silver? I'm getting really bored of mixing my own. Vallejo, Metal Colours do a nice silver,
Yeah.
as well as the other metalizers they do, but yeah, they do a nice silver paint. They might be worth a try. It's one of them colours in acrylics that's struggles, isn't it?
Yeah.
Always get a massive fleck in it.
Yes. Well, that was always Tamiya's acrylic, or their version of acrylics, wasn't it?
Not the 11, is
The
it?
11 and,
Or XF
yeah,
16
and
or
16
11,
for aluminium. They have massive fleck. It's like grit, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. The thing is, they're nice silvers as well, don't they? Citadel, is it?
Yeah, yeah, Citadel. I don't know what they call them these days, but it used to be like mithril silver and chainmail.
It's got some. What
Bolt
is it now,
and
Andy? I've got Iron Breaker, Mithril Silver. I think it is that. I don't know if they've changed it, but Mithril Silver, which camera? I'm showing you that camera. It's that camera in it. Got Mithril Silver, which they're very nice for brush painting as well.
Yeah.
They used to chainmail, didn't they? Iron
Yeah.
Breaker is another one. Oh, Rum Fang Steel, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Bolt Gun Metal, which I don't know if that's a new or an old one. But they are, yeah, they're pretty good. And there's Iron Breaker. I don't know if that's an old one or a new one or what.
Let's say, if you go back to the 90s, that before like acrylic paint started to be, you know, getting onto the market properly, that's what I used to airbrush. Thin it for tons and it goes down beautiful, but you can hand paint it clearly just as well. It's really nice stuff. But it used to be for metal works and metalizer type finishes, that was the go-to.
The Metal Colours, Adam, Not the Model A metal silver. The metal colours. They do a silver in that. Yes, that 109 we'll be having up on a pre-order for Zukimori when we get some dates and stuff a bit nearer. And I see they re-releasing the Phantom, the fancy Japanese one.
Yeah.
Know what we had in before?
Kai Phantom.
The Kai one is coming back out, yeah. So.
Right, who wants the last mug? There's
Me.
one mug left.
Me.
Literally, I've just had a notification come through saying stock basically depleted. Because obviously there's always just one left, man.
I want it. Just said.
Santa might be bringing you something. If you could.
Leslie needs a Christmas present from me, so I'll have it.
Apparently the latest shots of the Zucamori 30-second 109G are up on their site.
If you want it, Arthur, you'll have to go and buy it.
So,
The mug, I think he wants.
Oh.
You have to go and buy it. Go and purchase.
And then don't forget the t-shirts and everything will be next, followed by every other bit of merchandise we can do. Yeah, flat caps.
Underpants.
Yeah, that's it. Special underpants.
Yeah, socks.
sunglasses.
Sunglasses, yeah.
The Flory Manscape. Water, Graham, water.
That's
The
it.
acrylic.
Yeah. No, we can flog bottles of water, Flory water.
Exactly, special water.
Fresh from the tap.
It is. Hey, posh water.
From the
with
Heathfield
posh wash.
Spring. Bearing in mind I'm on
Hey.
an industrial estate. Good luck with that.
Oi, there's an idea for a t-shirt.
What, posh wash?
Posh wash.
That's it. I think that's going to be our marketing ploy for next year. I'm just going to rebrand it. It's going to be
Posh
called
wash.
Posh Wash. The poshest wash available.
Flory car care products.
There's
Yeah.
only one posh wash.
Yes. Don't buy cheap alternatives. Or more expensive.
Or any alternatives.
Yeah.
Posh wash.
Posh Wash, it's the future. Right. Last decals, and then I'm calling it quits.
No, you can't skip deckling. The viewers won't have it.
No. The viewers will be revolting.
Yeah.
The viewers are revolt.
That's not nice, Andy. The thoughts and views of the team may not be that of the management, just saying.
I was only joking, people. Oh shit!
Wait,
Sorry. Well, they're just
That's
praying.
alright, we're not monetised, it's fine. Say what you like.
yeah, well, it might be youngsters watching us.
Oh, I'm sure they've heard worse.
I'm sure they have.
My mum used to say, "Is Grange Hill, is it like that really at school?" I said, "No, because no one swears on Grange Hill, and at school, it's every other word."
Shh.
That's the biggest
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah. Good point.
And that's just the teachers.
Potty mouths, aren't they? That's Nathan.
Yeah, he's guilty. Oh, shit. Ah,
I think you're all at it now.
bollocks.
Wait,
It's the last decal as well, and it just nudged another one, and it's dissolved on contact.
Do you think that's an excuse for all the terrible language?
Yes.
Yes, we do stock posh water at the PM store. It's straight out of the posh tap. It's in the posh kitchen.
Or the posh lavatory, depending on which one.
Yeah, straight out the toilet.
That can't be right, surely.
What can't be? Straight out the toilet.
Yeah.
Christ, you won't want anything out of that toilet.
Oi.
It's like a science project. Right, stuff it, it's staying. Okay. Okay.
How's your walker anyway?
He's just about to get a wash.
Oh, haven't you done it yet?
No. Funny enough, I've been a little busy. Ah!
I thought you was doing that first.
No, I wanted to get on with that. So then the theory was that would dry, which would then give me some time to get a flat coat on it, because I didn't think it was going to take me an hour and friggin' half. I thought, well, that's all right. It's only got like 10 decals on it. That'd be a dream job.
Phil,
Yes.
did I tell you I've finished?
Say, it's a shame you're not here. You could take over. Right, Walker gets washed in bit of dark dirt.
Bit of dark dirt.
Can't go wrong with
Unfortunately, no, at the minute we can't get the Ishima Airwolf kit.
it. No.
No. Yeah, we did get them in before, didn't we? But no, we've not had it for a while.
Comes in every couple of now and then, isn't it? And then
Hey, every couple of decades, it
decades,
reappears.
yeah.
Perhaps we need to do a rerun of Airwolf so they do a run of it.
Right, okay, so wash going on, straight on.
Beyond dark dirt.
Start there, and then what we'll do, we'll dry brush this afterwards.
Hey, Krista's finished. He never messes about, does he?
No. Dependables are Krista.
Yeah. Definitely is that.
I've got the main camo done. I'll come back. Have a rest breather for a minute now. Might be time for a refreshment break, actually.
Oh, we're going to get a beer.
Juice, I think. Yeah, that's not too bad. Great tornado.
I'll give it to a paint retarder. Ooh. Oh, this is going to take ages. Question for Nathan. Are you still on, Nathan?
Yeah, I'm still there.
The Squadron Signal 8111 book references show a gloss external surface for the HE111 fuselage. Is this correct, or should it be matte?
Ooh.
Ooh. Yeah.
Okay. One of the theories with RLM 65 changing colour is they changed the lacquer over the top of it. That's why you have that early 65 and later 65. So say if there's an early one, it would be. Well, I wouldn't do it mega gloss. The earlier ones would have probably been quite shiny. That's probably. I don't know. I mean, I think it'd look a bit weird if it was dead glossy, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah. You
Yeah.
got to think the scale.
Yeah. So I'd do it as a bit shiny, satiny sort of finish. They weren't
Yeah.
flat. I mean, they were aircraft, weren't they? Dag, so do it dead flat.
Official time for the Turkish shoot finishing will actually be next Friday morning about 9 o'clock. So you've got the week on it, because obviously what I'll do is next Friday's gallery will be made up of everything that everyone's done today. But if you can finish it by 4:30, we'll show it in a minute. So
Yeah.
that's the plan. The idea is to try and do it over the weekend, but like we say all the way through, don't rush it like me and ruin it and all the rest of it. You know, take your time with it, finish it over the week, and then obviously we'll pop up the reveal video on Friday.
Yeah.
The whole point of the weekend was just to have a little bit of fun.
Which fills
Which was
us
going
with that.
lovely until about an hour ago.
Yeah.
100 decals.
Pardon?
100 decals.
Yes.
Yeah.
What have I done with me book? Top house, be back in a moment. Oh. In fact, hear a very creaky garage door.
Oh, you. Where did that go?
Oh, he had a bit ping off.
Ping off.
Oh, I got it. Sorry, me pinged out my tweezers.
You still there, John?
I'm still here.
Oh, right, sorry, just make sure. What
I've
are
just
you
been
doing?
spraying up all my undercarriage and prop, that sort of stuff.
Right. So what are you doing now?
I'm just tidying up. I put a bit of Mr. Surface on around the rear ring join where I wasn't particularly happy, so
Mhm.
just gonna sand that down and then give it an undercoat.
Nice. Very nice. How's it going, Andy?
Cool.
Having fun?
Lots.
Everyone's had enough now. I don't care anymore. I never want to see a kit ever again.
Just the little,
It's all right for you. This is my job for tomorrow.
the little bits that, like I said, doesn't tell you where on the kit exactly where they go. Just got a vague
There you
location.
go. Proper modelling.
Yeah, it's all right. You can. In fact, it's weird because it doesn't tell you on the kit, but you can see the door opening there. It's got a bar at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
You have to cut those bars out to fit the doors in.
All right.
Otherwise, they sort of like they fit into the gap, but then sort of overlap the bottom, which doesn't tell you on the instructions. I'm thinking, well, how's the door supposed to go in there? So I was originally going to trim the door down on all, and I thought that's a bit daft. Just cut that bar out. But yeah, sort of it goes in. It's sort of like sticks out on the bottom because of that bit of plastic. So you have to put them all out.
Yeah.
But so I was originally going to do all the individual bits on the interior, so like separately. But I'm having it all closed up. You're not going to see any of it anyway, so I'll just spray it and give it a bit of a paint the cushions and give them a bit of weathering and bang it together. What is it? It'll be beautiful. Yeah, but it's on. So the chassis bits all together, pretty much complete. And the interior is all on the bottom chassis already, all sort of ready to be sprayed up. Then the top half's pretty much all done. I can come out. We're just holding the back door together. Yeah, so getting there.
Nice.
Be all right.
Arthur, I've just put the link down in the chat room for you with the password for the merch area. It's just basically it's the members exclusives. It needs all sorting out and all the stuff will go back in there. As I say, I've got all the aprons and everything's here. I literally haven't got time to put it up at the moment. But I'll get it up in the next week or two.
I'd never sneak out of it, could I?
No.
No. You need some WD-40.
Yes. Looking very nice though, painted. What paints did you use?
I used Guns Aqueous. It's like dark and light ghost grey and a blue grey. I've kind of misted darker grey over it just for weathering.
Yeah.
I think as we get older, you can barely see the difference in the greys. Sort of like a bit of post shading, maybe not today. Oh, I need to find the book.
Looks smart though, isn't it?
It is looking very smart. Very nice indeed. Good job.
Right.
Right, I'm going to put mine on its gear. Why? Because I can.
Don't touch the decals.
I know, and it will just make it look like it's more finished than it probably is.
See what is nice? There's the plastic on this thing. It goes together really nicely. It's fairly hard, but it's really nice.
And so, does it react well with the glue?
Yeah.
You need to build a chipmunk film.
Yes. Do you know, I quite fancy doing one of them.
Yeah. Does look a really nice kit.
Hmm.
Still a bit of post shading. Some of the tactile lacquers over the top and see if they match the colours. Okay.
Right, I'm going to do the tail wheel.
What then?
It's alright, I lost my tail wheel.
Oh.
Oh my god, he's put Takeoff magazine. I remember buying them
Film my neck, how old's that?
a while ago. £1.50 for a magazine.
£1.50, so that shows how long ago it was. You're not a magazine.
I'm going to say early 90s, late 80s, isn't it?
Don't know, I've got £1.50. I'm thinking 90s, isn't it, for that? Don't know. What's the date on it, Russell?
One of those where you bought them in sort of instalments, wasn't it? $4.99 each on eBay.
Really?
Yeah, it was. Weren't they weekly? They used to be on a weekly thing, wasn't it? I had that. I must admit, I think I had issue like 1 through to whatever it was because I managed to blag me parents into taking me out a subscription for it. But it was called a shop.
Weren't the last 10 issues just indexes?
Yeah, because you could get the folders, couldn't you?
Yeah. I wonder if mine is still there.
Because I must admit, I've got a book upstairs, which, you know, they used to have like the big centre spread ones that would open up, wouldn't it? For that.
Oh wow, we know what
aircraft.
sort of books you've got.
They're not those ones, the other ones. But it's literally all of them. So you've got like, you know, the Lightning, the F-104s of the day, Phantoms, wasn't it? And all stuff like that. Because that would have been mid-80s.
I don't know. I'm going to say something like 88.
Yeah.
I was at school, I think. So. Last mug is gone.
Is it gone? Phil's Razzle Collection's legendary.
Jesus, Razzle, that is a blast from the past.
Richard's
Mayfair.
The Netherlands have got 7 minutes before they're in lockdown.
Have they?
They've got evening lockdown, haven't they?
Yeah, the mugs have all sold out. Sorry, kids. Who got the last one? Arthur. There you go.
Oh, I forgot one.
Arthur got the last mug. They're all gone.
Does that mean they're going to have riots in Netherlands again tonight?
I must admit, I never seen them when they were all really going for it and kicking off. I was amazed because I always think they're so laid back normally.
Yeah.
It was quite shocking to see them kicking off, you know?
That's usually our thing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. Like us, yeah, that's standard.
All sorts of bother on trains next week, I think. Basketballs being brought back.
You have to wear masks again, don't you?
Yep, masks from Tuesday. I've been good. I've been wearing mine every time. When we went down to Cornwall for a couple of days and all the rest of it, I was masked up all the time. It hides the smell. Oh, speaking of which, there she is. Jesus, it's like she's in my head.
Oh, Arthur wants his mug autographed. We all live a couple of 100 miles apart.
Yeah, we can't really do that
Yeah,
because
a
we
bit
don't live
tricky,
near
yeah.
each other, I'm
You
afraid.
can get a box of bits by the time it's gone.
Yeah. Sorry.
Tell me if this compressor's too noisy.
Yeah.
Touch it on. Ah.
Can't even hear it.
Going in the zone now. Just going to do shady type spraying.
Right, well, I'll show the boys and girls exactly how far we've got with this one. So this is literally as far as we've got. To be honest, we've made a little bit of a thing with the decals to get them in, and what you see looks a lot better than what I see. But they have gone down. They have behaved themselves, the ones we needed to. So it's here. What it needs now is obviously a couple more coats of micro sol, or set, whichever one it is, sol, to really nail it down, to get that get them to conform in and bed down nicely before it gets a satin finish right the way over it. But I'm quite happy. I'm not along as far as I wanted to, because obviously it needs a wash yet and it needs weathering. I was going to fade down the olive drab. I had all these things of grandeur I was going to do to it, but no, it's all right. I think it's okay. And obviously I've got this as a loose fit purely because, again, it was a rust job. I didn't want to you know, end up with having a fogged up canopy afterwards, so we can unmask it. So what I think we'll do, we'll leave this for another day, and then another live show or something.
Finish it on Thursday.
Well, yeah, I can finish it Thursday night, and yeah. But no, we're all right. Happy with that. So, and then Mr. Atat is drying off still. So as soon as he's dry, just needs a little bit more. He's in the grooves and everything. We'll do a quick dry brush right the way over it, over the top of the wash, to really make him pop. But at the moment he's very wet underneath, and if you go near it, it'll just pull all the wash off. So that's not exactly brilliant. So that's where I'm to currently. What do we got? So if we have a where are we? 4 o'clock. So if we have a look round everywhere on the PM store. Do you want to talk us through anything on this, Andy, or do you want me to do it?
No, you can do it.
Okay. Take a shoot sale weekend currently going. Well, this ends at 11:58, isn't it, tonight?
59.
59.
11:50.
Will end automatically and close down. So it's 10% off all kits. Obviously there's 10% off all of my bits and pieces as well, and there's 15% off all the Nunu and Gecko kits as well down in there. We've also got the special offers section, which is all your ones down in here. So I say we've got some of this stuff I don't even know what they are, like these ships, but from what I've been told is they're really, really good. So that's really good. We've got the Hell Divers down in there as well. They're on special, as you can see. We've got the 72nd Sea Vixen, which is really nice. Obviously, Nathan's working on that said Tornado, or a version of.
The Tornadoes are one of those kits that come in and go out, so that might not last much longer. And also the Dauntless, very limited now on what we can get hold of. So the Revel Dauntless, so they'll be going out of stock again soon, won't they, Matt?
Yeah.
Probably.
So we've got the B-52G as well. Obviously that was the one that got pulled for a while whilst they sorted out the front end of it. Anyway, it's back. So that one, and again these ones which you haven't seen, so I have to get one in for a review. This is the Very Fire. So obviously you've got the Wisconsin, the New Jersey as well, sort of, you know, the heavy cruisers down in there, and obviously all the other ones. We've got the various Dragon kits as well for the ones. Are these 48 scale? 35th?
35th.
35th scale ones?
Oh, it doesn't say scale, does it?
No. See, can't get the stuff. And then obviously we've got the Takum Chieftains and all the other bits. So these are the damage box ones, which, as we know, is just normally the odd little crease perhaps on the side of those down in there as well. So don't forget, you get 10% off if you want to go direct to me if you're in the UK. Obviously we've got off on the Sanders and the washes and all the sets and bits and pieces all down in there. And then again from our friends over at Serious Models EU, so they are our European distributor. They're doing 10% off as well, off of the entire Flory Models range right the way through there, so you can pop over to them. And obviously they do all the other kits and bits and pieces as well, which is really good. And obviously with Brett over at High Altitude Hobbies, if you're in North America, you can go with him as well. So again, with everything you see here, the 10% discount gets added at checkout. I know normally we have things that say sale and 10% off, but it's easier to do a blanket thing of 10% off absolutely everything as well. So if you want to get 10% off of all the deals from all the companies and things like that, then obviously just go along and it gets added at the end. You'll see it when you get to your shopping basket. It's got a thing that says discount applied and how much you've saved and all the rest of it. So yes, good job.
Yeah. Very good. Apparently that magazine's from, when did he say Russell put it up? 94-95.
Yeah. I'll tell you how I know about it. I was actually, the story says, I was going on holiday with my parents, which was not a common thing at all, because they used to just go away and abandon me, because they called it business trips, but I often wondered. And but anyway,
sounds like my parents as well.
yeah, well, they used to go out 3 or 4 times a year on business trips, and it was like one year they decided to take me, and we went to Tenerife, and it's the first time I'd ever been abroad. And in the airport, that was issue 1, was at the airport, and I must admit I bought it, and I think it was just them trying to keep me quiet. My mum said, "Oh well, look, if you're good, I'll get it in for you." And I think it was every other week it was available. And so that's where my sort of collection started. I only got, I think it was the first 2 lots it was, but the first 2 series of it, because afterwards it started to get stuff I wasn't really interested in anyway. So, but yes.
They're running out of ideas.
Yeah, and I had them until only about 10 years ago. I got rid of them because we had a leak and in the loft, and they got absolutely stuck, and you couldn't even peel them apart. And we're not on about my other stash. So... so consequently,
you got that in quick.
Yeah, that's it. So that put pay to them really. Then they had to visit Mr. Skip, unfortunately. So
Mr. Skip. Is he on the register?
Should be. Yeah, I have a feeling, wasn't it? Yeah, the one of them, what is it? Those magazines that were actually had a kit in parts, and that's why I probably got it. I'm sure it came with something. Those ones for the first few episodes, it was either a model kit or something came with it. I don't know. I can't remember now.
I don't know.
Rings a bell.
Could do.
Yes, the Missouri was in the Battleship film. Although not as you see it.
Wasn't it in Under Siege?
It was in Under Siege as well.
Siege.
Yeah.
Can't be a bit of
Steven Seagal. Or
Steven the Seagull.
Yeah, that's what we call him.
You can tell him that to his face, I'm not.
Well, yeah, clearly I wouldn't.
He's got a ponytail.
It's funny because when we, when I was over there and went on board it, one of they have the old crew and they take you around the ship and everything. And he was saying they just finished filming a couple of months ago, Battleship, and he did say it's very cringeworthy.
Boom.
Is that naked? Oh yes, look. We can see this in action that he sprayed all over his instructions.
You don't need instructions.
No, that's it. We don't need instructions. He's hardcore.
Sounds like a Pink Floyd song.
Fine control.
I'm just passing Attacker over it now just to see what they're like, and to be honest, the colour match is pretty good between Guns and Attacker. But
Is it just grey and grey on that? I didn't have any green on those.
this is the Norm 95 skin, so it's 3 shades of grey.
Alright.
They're like really close together. So as it weathers, you can barely tell where the demarcation is. At least that's the effect I'm going for. It's light and dark ghost grey, and then blue grey. And the blue grey in the middle here is the colour that they're all one colour now. That's the colour that they've carried from this scheme into the modern one. So the Eurofighter German ones are a blue grey, they look really cool.
Dirk says, is that the orange line Hitaka?
Yeah.
Yeah, that cutout on the wing section, that's so you can then put the wings on afterwards, is what Nathan's done to it.
Indeed. They just slot in.
Yeah, because otherwise they are just a circle and it's pinned and you can't take the wings on and off, which is a nightmare.
That's just a case of lost obviously the wing sweep mechanism, but who needs that?
Chris says, I need to visit the Missouri. It's funny that you have to go to Hawaii to see it. True.
Yeah.
Where's the New Jersey tied up then? Because the New Jersey's the same class, isn't it, of shit? So where's she? Or did she actually get scrapped, or did they keep it?
Saying that, we've got HMS Belfast in London, haven't we? So.
Yes.
Yeah. So Intrepid's the one that's in New York, isn't it?
Yeah. There you go, Takeoff magazine. Look at that, build your own tornado model. Right, okay, that isn't the original Takeoff magazine, I don't think. I think that was because they did a few different runs of it. I'm pretty sure mine didn't come with any plastic kit off of issue 1. And also I got a feeling, wasn't a Harrier on the issue 1 or something, or the Tornado or something? Can't remember. It was so long ago. Yeah, Dirk says he can't get along with the red Hitakas.
I've never used anything but the orange ones.
And don't forget, everyone, like and subscribe.
The orange ones are acrylics, aren't they? So.
This is where it gets very zen, isn't it? Putting like a post-shade mottle thing on. Thin painting.
Okay, so the Iowa is in Long Beach, the New Jersey is in New Jersey. Oh, well, that's good. Missouri's in Hawaii, and the Wisconsin's in Norfolk.
What,
As
as in
in
Norfolk?
Virginia, not Norfolk, as in the Broads. Well, it's nice that they've still got them all. Mind you, the Missouri came back, didn't it? After it had been mothballed, or was it the New Jersey they brought back out for the Gulf War?
I did see something on Quora, and someone asked the question is, why do so many UK towns have the same names as...
What,
why have they
American?
taken the same names as the American... Okay. like York, and yeah, I don't know. Yeah, all right.
Did you see the headline this week that they said the Chinese are using the sea to hide their submarines?
Which paper said that?
I swear it just popped up on my Facebook. Oh my god! Damned crafty Chinese government. I don't know, using the sea. How dare they?
What will they crafty things think of next? They'll be putting planes in the sky next. Right, and look, I'm running out of time, so I'll just do a quick bit run through on this one. So obviously it's the wash and it's straight over neat paint. So what you can do is just rub it to blend a bit, or you can use a brush and you can just play with it. And obviously if you just brush the wash, what you're basically doing is a bit like foundation makeup and that, it just blends. So you can just run over it. Or you can just wet the brush a bit, not tons, and then you can just rehydrate the clay. And we can just go all over it. So this is basically like dry brushing, but you're taking it off instead of putting it on. Streaking effects. It's a bit difficult to see on this thing, it's so tiny. Ooh. Sail.
Nah,
I'm not being funny, it's like one of those
increasing stash.
certain sites you can go on.
Don't know what you mean.
Is he vibrating now?
Yeah, it's on silent.
Yeah, increasing his stash. I bet it's something made by a dragon.
No, it's just some ending. I've not been on anything.
A bit wet on the top. Streaking, streaking, streaking. Streaky, streaky.
A bit dark outside.
Yeah.
Because night time's coming. Or have you got more snow?
I think it's already here. Yes, it was my eBay alert that went off. Andy's fault.
My fault.
Here we go, quick little weathering job.
Is it finished?
Scale weathering, pretty much. I think you could just pop round it with a a bit of oils once that the wash is still wet, just to really bring it to life. Did anyone notice this on the back? It's the same
What?
reactor as that was on Hoth when he shoots it. It's the same design for the sort of 4 chambers. It's one of those in, like, you know, where they reuse ideas in the universe.
No.
But you know, in Empire Strikes Back with walkers, and they shoot the generator, shield generator.
Oh yeah.
That's it on the back of one of these that then makes the power for the gun.
Right.
There we go. All weathered and ready.
You dry brushed it.
Yeah, well, that's what I was doing with the wash. You just sort of dry brushing and you can move it around.
Thought you were going to do an edge highlight.
Well, you could do, but at this scale, I don't think it needs it. Because otherwise it'll be too late.
Oh, them things are grey on the back as well.
Yeah, it's all grey, I think.
Oh, right, okay.
Mhm.
Very nice.
Yes.
You can put it with the rest of your collection.
It is. It's the smaller side of it, clearly.
Tiny. Where's John gone? Has he disappeared?
Is he?
Oh, he's there, look.
Oh, look, he's back out of paint.
He is, yeah. Unmute yourself, John. Talk to us.
There you go. It's all primed.
What, you primed it in?
Just a surfacer.
Which one?
Whatever one came out the drawer. So
Right.
that looks all right. Actually, I'm happy with that now. So that'll be paint next.
Come on, quite quick, really, to say you didn't go yesterday.
Yeah, it's a record. Going to be a record for me, that's for sure.
I don't know. Is it gonna beat the 410?
Yeah.
Yeah, it should actually. Yeah. Mind you, how long did that 410 take you?
When I started that 5 weeks before Telford, didn't I? And it was ready
Yeah,
for
you did.
Telford. So
But that was your first comeback build, weren't it? From
New
or one of your first, really,
that was the first
in the shed.
build in the shed. Yeah.
And Andy's built a Matchbox car.
It doesn't it? It's all different colours.
But it rolls.
Hold on.
Oh,
Weird, isn't it?
So it actually rolls.
Yeah. It's got just the axles are just metal rods.
Cool. Ooh,
Yeah, all right, good on it. Enjoyed that. Just needs farming, painting, and finishing.
I think I might be getting myself another 190. You know, because it's quite a cool looking plane, isn't it?
Then you'll be on to the 190Ds as well, and then you'll be on to.
I must admit, I'm not a fan of the D because of the longer nose on it. I think I prefer the normal ones.
Yeah.
And then you get to that other one, what's it called? The 152?
yeah.
It just looks like
Yeah.
someone's grabbed a corner and pulled.
Yeah.
It's really slinky and big and, yeah.
I quite like the D's, to be honest, the long nose
The
ones.
D9, wasn't it?
D9, D11, there's a few of them in there, but yeah, the D9 is probably the most common, isn't it? So I don't mind them. I think there's some nice late war schemes. So yeah.
And as
I
for
don't
my
think I've-
knowledge of women's makeup, that's my alter ego of Philippa at the weekends.
It is.
Let
Don't
her-
mess with Philippa.
That's it. Yes, she's a lager lout.
We've all met Philippa and John's Jennifer.
Yes. To be honest, Dorothy, I think he was better as. Was it Dorothy?
Yes.
Yes, it was. And then he came as a flapper. I'll get the photos out, shall I? Bless.
I guess me, he always looks so comfortable, isn't it?
Well, he doesn't have any trouble with the heels, does he?
No.
Right, last 8 minutes, guys. So if you can get your final photos up for the reveal section, for in the reveals. If you finish, get them in the reveals. If not, pop them up in the normal one. So far, it looks like we've got what 3, 6, 9, what 12, 13 finished.
What is it?
Something tells me I'm not going to make it.
What gives you that impression, Nave?
I don't know. In fact, it's not glass coated. I've got any decals on it.
Is that your clue? But again, don't rush them, everyone. Literally, that's what we said. You got until Friday to finish, and then what I'll do is on Friday morning about 9 o'clock, I'll grab everyone's completed images. So this will all stay open completely, and then what I'll do is that I'll take the images, and the reveal section will get moved down to the reveal ones on the forum, and then all the build threads I'll put into the work in progress section, so you can carry on with them.
Got a little mess on my desk now, blimey. Combat modelling, isn't it? Trying to go this quick.
Yes. See, Armour Hobbies doing a P51 BC.
Are there?
Hmm.
I'm doing a 48 Hurricane.
Well, yeah, we're still waiting on that one.
Yeah, that's gone quiet, isn't it? But Eddard have announced they're doing one, but not till the 85th anniversary of the Battle of Britain. So, I don't know.
When's that, about 2025 or something?
And somebody's just sent me some shots as well of a Meng aircraft carrier, the Chinese carrier.
Right, okay.
Because it's in Chinese, I can't read it, and it's a photo, so I can't even translate it. So, yeah, thanks whoever sent me that one, but I have no idea. But it's got a load of Chinese fighters and helicopters all over it. I assume it must be 1/350th scale, but it's by Meng. So I don't know if anybody else knows about that one.
Not very far, is it?
It's the Shandong, it is. Oh, there you go. It's 1/700 scale. Sorry, I should have looked at the other photos. Yes, the Shandong.
Okay.
I wonder if they're hiding that in the sea as well.
Yeah, they're probably hiding it on the top of the water this time. Well, everybody's looking at submarines.
Yeah, everybody's looking under the water, but that'll be on top.
Yes.
Actually, aren't they?
It's a new superpower, eh?
Matt, which Mark IV's that?
Tamiya's.
Tamiya. Is it the motorised one? Does it go along?
Nathan, did you motorise it?
I did, but I suspect it probably doesn't.
No, it doesn't go along anymore. I think the battery might be flat. I inherited it from Nathan, who built it and then lost interest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm just using it as a bit of a paint mule, really, just to practice.
Mm-hmm.
I actually painted it in these as well. He gave me some paint, so look, them things.
Do you know, that's what I painted mine in though, wasn't it?
Do you know what? They didn't actually perform that bad, to be honest. It was okay.
Yeah, I'm sure I painted mine in those.
I was thinking of like converting them to sort of Tamiyas, if you know what I mean, like the mixers, because obviously I've got the instructions what tells you. But I thought, well, they're here. I might as well give them a go, and they were all right.
Mm.
Typical acrylics, but they went down all right. Went down smooth enough. Shame to waste them.
Yes.
Exactly. I mean,
That's the way I look at it. But yeah, so it's just like the modulation setting it, really.
yeah,
But yeah,
just adapting your technique back to acrylics, isn't it?
yeah. But yeah, they did the job. They were all right. So, it's a nice tornado.
This is a nice mucky one. That's the one I'm heading for.
Proper mucky.
Nice.
Oh, I got tired now.
Flagging.
He's got a yawn on.
Bit. Yeah, a little bit tired, to be honest. It's only half past blooming 4. Bad, isn't it?
It is.
See, Academy are re-releasing some old Accurate Miniatures kits.
Nice.
They're doing the Yak one, Battle of Stalingrad, and an RAF B-25.
Very nice.
Yeah, they are. They're good kits, aren't they?
It's
And
nice
then
to
they're
see the
doing a one-one.
B-25 still out there. No.
They're doing a 1144 Chinook.
Well, that makes sense.
So I can't work out if that's their kit or somebody else's, because
I can't think of whoever does it. Who's done one though?
it doesn't say new tooled or anything, but it could be. I've got no idea.
I know of the backbone Welsh models one. Push that on anybody.
Oh, it says Reeboks Revel.
Did Rebel do a 144 Chinook?
Right, it says Reeboks Revel / like Ace Corporation kit. Ace, they do some. Well, they did the thing that you were building, wasn't it, John?
Yeah, the
Kamov.
Can't remember ever seeing a Revell Chinook in that scale.
yeah, vaguely I can remember one actually.
Didn't they have? Isn't that going to be one of the older ones then? The Mark III or whatever it is, Mark II.
What?
Because if I remember rightly, didn't they do it and it had Bravo on it? Bravo
Look,
November.
You've got 4 nations, right? And they've got a D, an F, a J, a HC. Mark 1. I tell you, got a right decal sheet of it. Is how many schemes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8.
Yeah.
You got the one with the Union Jack on it,
Mhm.
or Union flag, whichever you want to call it, on the tail, and underneath is it? Got a US Army one, 2014. 7 Squadron, Beirut, the Lebanon,
Oh.
83 to 84, task force. There's some schemes in it. So I don't know what the kit's like at all. Nice Japanese one. Couple of Japanese ones. Yeah, interesting.
Oh.
Oh, Phil,
Yes.
have you seen Zokamura releasing their big Phantoms with the couple of the Japanese
Yes. Yeah, the retirement schemes, isn't it?
retirement schemes in? Yeah.
I know, it's bad. I might have to buy them.
Bad for the wallet.
It is. Yes, I might have to buy those because they do look very, very nice. It's one of those ones where I wish I hadn't seen it, because now I've seen it, I'm like, gonna have to get them, because I've got a really bad itch to scratch is to do those. I was even looking at the Tamiya because I could find one cheap, even a 30-second one, an EJ. But yeah, I think 48 to be far more straightforward.
Too many decals.
A lot of stencils.
I know, but in some ways, yeah, because obviously they're in special markings as well. So I'm hopeful that a lot of those stencil decals are part of the special marking ones, and they'll just be big ones to lay on it.
No, they'll be individual.
Didn't I remember right though? When I did the review of the normal F4E, they do them on like large areas. It's not like just like the individuals.
Not one. They'll go down in batches.
Yeah, you put them down in sections.
That makes.
So when this Kai Phantom's available, then I take it. I need to put you and John down on the list for one.
Yes, me and John are doing a buddy build for it.
What Phantom's that?
The Kai one, isn't it? The retirement one. That we had
the retirement
last, or early this year, last year, whenever it was. He's back out next year.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Is it the blue one? Is it blue?
Well, they've done the retirement ones.
I can't remember what the box
hold on,
art
let me
was.
bring it up. Hold on, let me find it.
Yeah, find the box art for people.
So this is the one. Hold on. Depends whose site it takes me to. Etsy. That's close enough. Right. So that's the nice one. Which isn't that the one we were supposed to get and they never did?
No, we did get it. We only got we got.
Have you seen the price of that? 234 quid. Jesus.
Because it's so rare. Till
Is
next
it?
year. Till next year.
Till next year.
Yeah, that's the one we're getting back in, the big fancy schemed one.
Yes.
So is that the one you want?
There's that one, and obviously the normal grey one, which we have added anyway, haven't we?
Yep.
Which is, so it's all still Etsy and people like that. So who's that? Yeah. No, that's the other one. That's the Hasegawa. God, I'll tell you what, they are so cheap in Japan, aren't they? 48 scale.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to show it because it's so embarrassing. £16 if you want to buy it direct from Japan.
Bargain.
It's like, yeah.
Bargain.
That on it, but
Yeah, you got to put all your stuff on it, and you got to get it over here. But we've often said they are so cheap in Japan, isn't it?
that is a massive difference, isn't
It's
it?
huge. Yeah.
It's 1:30, by the way. You're supposed to be going through the.
So I'm now looking at Phantoms, so we're all going to have to wait.
Stop, little one.
I've gone down the rabbit hole. It's no good.
And I was very tempted by the fine mold 72 ones. But
I just found these as well, John. Look.
Ooh.
Even the plain standard ones look cool.
I say, have you seen that Dirk's put up DXM decals?
Yeah, that's what I'm on. These are
Is
the
that what you're
DXM
on? Is
ones.
it?
Yeah,
Alright, okay.
yeah. Look, John, there's the recce ones and that.
Ooh.
The green
They look cool though, don't they? Must it?
that's it. We're changing all the SIGs and group
I've
belts.
got to say, the
That's it.
6 are changing for next year. Scrap it.
Look, Digi1.
That is cool.
That was mint.
You know, I did 256 audits. I might end up doing probably around about 40 Phantoms. I'm doing the entire Japanese
What, just
ones.
the Japanese Defence Force, isn't it?
Right,
By the time
okay.
you've done one and done all the stencils, you'll.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that would be the thing. It's all going to be hidden under stencils, so putting them together would be really quick. Because actually, if I was to do something like that, I would just get a boatload of Hasegawa Phantoms in. Because they go together within hours. I've got a world record on that. I built one in 20 hours. And it's like, you know, really nice kit. Put a seat in it, good to go, and then it'll have a fantastic paint and decal scheme on top. It'll be great. Right.
For the size of the ambulance compared to the tank. That's
Let's have a look then at everybody's work.
Okay,
Let's
I'm
see.
just sorting it out here. Okay, so I've just refreshed, so this will give us a sort of live update for this. So we've got 13 completed. So if we start in the completions, well done to everybody who's completed. Fantastic job. All right. So starting off with, we've got Chipmunk 48 scale from Dave. Look at that. That's lovely. Really, really nice. Good job.
It's really nice.
It's like a really nice kit as well, doesn't it?
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
weekend.
And again, considering this has been built technically in, what, maximum 4 days.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
gets bonus for the display like that. Very nice indeed. Good job. Very, very
Yeah,
nice.
well done.
Nice weathering as well. Subtle weathering all the way through.
Yeah.
You know, grimy underneath like they are. Nice. Absolutely stunning job there, Dave. Well done. Beautiful job. We've got the battle droid from Rob. There he is.
I like that.
Fantastic. Very nice as well. Very cool.
Yeah, good
I
job
like
on
the
that.
colours as well, because those colours can be a right nightmare to sort of match in. I think he's nailed that. I like that. Good job.
Yeah.
Well done, Rob. Beautiful work on there. It's a pleasure to follow along. All that whirlwind's done from Colin. Look at that.
I tell you what, reading his thread, he's done well because he dropped it as well, primering it. So, yeah.
Fantastic. Very nice job.
Can't beat a yellow whirlwind.
No. I like the way he's done it. His windows are still drying. Bless.
Yeah, well, hey.
We'll let you off, clearly.
Down to the wire.
It just shows. By tomorrow, it'll be crystal clear and perfect. But yeah, bless. Fantastic. Really, really good job on that. We got the Jeep. Sorry, why is the dog going funny? Right, okay. Look at this. This is obviously Peter's done a fantastic job. Scratch building, doing the Follow Me Jeep. Look at that. Beautiful work.
Smart, that.
Well done.
Came out well, didn't it?
That
In the
turned
end,
out really, really well there.
and he scratch built it all, masked it all up as well for the
Yeah,
checker.
proper
And
masking.
scratch built the radios.
Yeah,
Yeah, brilliant job.
nicely photoed.
And the stencils and that.
Stenciled for the Follow Me, blown on as well.
Yeah, it's cool.
That is really, really good job on that. Fantastic. Very, very nice. And again, in such a short period of time. Beautiful
Yeah.
work. Well done. Outstanding, actually. I'll, tip my hat to you, sir. 72nd Hasegawa FRS1 Harrier
Not a great kit, is it? But
It's
it's done
not
a
a
really
great
good job
kit.
of that.
from Sam. Good job.
Yeah.
Beautiful work. Very nice indeed. Excellent.
Hmm.
Good job. And we've got... There you go. Never fails to impress to Tsar Krista. Amazing. Look at that. That's epic.
He never takes the easy route, does
No, that's it. One day he'll just do a snap tight kit. Fantastic job.
he? Yeah, well done, Krista, as usual.
Yeah. So again, beautiful work. If you're wondering how far and how much work he's done on that, just go back and look at the build thread because it's epic. Fantastic job. And again, when you think about the timeline, yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very good. Krista, go to sleep now. You deserve it. Where were we? Okay, the Ford GT Mustang by Christopher. Look at
There
that.
you go. Good job, Christopher. Looks
Very
really nice.
Very, very nice job.
Cool.
Good paint job on that.
Yeah, well rescued from the Shelf of Doom.
Yeah, nice to get the old Shelf of Doom ones going. And hopefully we pushed you along and inspired you to get it done.
Yeah.
Because you've done a good job on it.
Push you to breaking point.
Yeah, pushed you to breaking point. Really, very, very nicely done. Excellent job. right the
I
way
did.
through.
Christopher, my Jaguar's in gunmetal. Yes. Nice colour.
Can't go wrong with gunmetal.
You can't.
And look, there's his under a tarp.
Hey, and there's his going to town rig next
Yeah,
to it.
that's it. Look, I like the way he's all chained up and everything. Look, he's all got the winter gear. He's got his snow plough on it, and he's got his chains on the mower. Good job. Yeah, he's had to tidied up and put away for winter. There's the wintermobile. That's it. Good to go. The things you have to do: get to the pub. Good job. Okay, we got the eWeb, which we looked at earlier, but we'll have another look.
Again, I do like them Star Wars like gaming ones, aren't they?
Yeah.
Legion. Is it Legion?
Legion. Yeah, Legions of. Yeah.
Yeah, they have some really nice models that they put in them games.
Yeah.
I'm definitely having a bash at one of them at some point.
Yeah, definitely. For doing little directs like that is absolutely fantastic,
Yeah.
isn't it? Good job.
Yeah.
Very nice indeed. Okay, we've also got, where are we? The Messerschmitt 109. This is the teeny tiny little 144 done by John. Look at that. Turned out really nice.
Does look like that.
Excellent.
See how small that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tiny, tiny thumbnail edition.
And looking at the styrene, it looked a bit soft.
It did
So
look
we
a
stayed
bit
in
chewy.
tip like that.
Yeah, it looked a bit like chewing gum. So really good job on that one, John. Fantastic. Beautiful work. And we've got, this is the Hyan, which we spotted earlier. There we go. Looking very nice by John.
Yeah, done a really good job. That's
I
an
think
old
what,
kit
you know
as well,
what's
isn't
lovely
it?
about doing this weekend as well is seeing people do old kits. You know, so
Yeah.
that's the thing. You know, it's not just like me taking the easy route on a Tamiya kit. Some of you guys done some fantastic stuff with
Camera.
Alexa.
Alexa, what's Alexa saying?
Motion detected at the ring front door camera.
Oh,
All right.
fair enough. So anyway, Bob, he's done the Frank, which is the Hasegawa 72nd kit. Again,
Nice, isn't it?
That really well.
old kits. Very
Old
nice.
kits is the future.
It is. That's it.
And the past.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very good job. Well done. Beautiful work. And we've got the Dan. He finished off the this is the Bandai Gundam Gray's Standard Type Commander.
Half full, isn't it?
It is. Oh, sorry, only the one picture. One on Dan.
Half full though.
Very nice. And last up, we got Spitfire of the Few from Neil.
The few.
Few.
Cool.
Black and White Brigade.
That's cool. I like that scheme.
It is. Here we go.
Very nice.
Very nice indeed.
Good job.
Early one.
Early one. Look, two.
Yes. It's only got
Prop.
the. Is it a wooden prop?
Yeah. 2-blade prop.
Proper early one.
Very, very nice indeed. So
Good job.
well done, guys, on all of those. Fantastic job. Remember, when you finish your work, just pop them down into here. Oh, look, Kubel Wagon's popped in. From
Yeah.
David.
Wagon finished.
There we go.
That's cool.
So this is the Tamiya 35th scale, Type 82. Did they do 82 different versions then?
No,
Weather in.
just called a Type 82 couple wagon.
Oh. Went to the Type 1. Very
Type
nice.
Type 1's a Beetle.
Oh, right, okay. The People's Vehicle. Very nice indeed.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
That's a good high standard for the limitations of time, isn't it?
It is, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So if we just pop over and have a look at just a handful of your other work in the thread area. Where is it? Here we go. We'll just pick out the top 5 off the top row. Okay, so... Here we go. So we have 62 people taking part. That's Nigel's we've just done. We haven't seen that one. Let's see how far we've got here. There we
The
go.
French.
The French
The
Vermeer.
French bomber.
The French Vermeer. Oh. The baguette waving.
Funny looking aeroplane.
It is.
Cool though.
Well, at least it's all straight now and the wings are on and facing the right way.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, that's come a long way since it was just in plastic.
Looks like it's upside down, doesn't it?
It does, doesn't it? So, yeah. Do you know what? Some designer, he was doing it and he slipped and they thought, do you know what? We'll leave it. If you put the wheels on here this way, just turn it upside down, I wonder if anyone would notice. But very, very good. There we go. Into paint. Yeah, that should have been the belly gunner look.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, nice gondola
there you
twang
go.
out
Look,
underneath.
perfect. There we go. Very
It does
good.
look, yeah, it does figure upside down, doesn't it?
See, it's what we said about the Wacky Racers ones. We could just have a bit of
Tis it
fun with them. There it is.
Catch the pigeon.
Yep. Nice silver.
It's not silver, it's blue.
Oh, is it? Oh, is that blue? Sorry, I thought it was silver on there.
Oh, it's grey. Bluey grey.
Grey. Okay. There we go. 3-tone. Nice, very much. But unfortunately, time has caught up with you on that one. But very good job on that one. You say come a long way with that particular build there, Nigel.
Yeah.
And right, the gun that should be coming along pretty much. I would have thought almost finished. Is it not? Oh, it's getting there. Look, painting and weathering going on. Almost
Oh, there we
done.
go.
Just the small bits to go on, but pretty much there. Look at that. Fantastic. Good job. Beautiful
Yeah.
work. Sorry, that was Antonio. If we just pick one more. Oh look, let's see how the oh look, it's in paint. The Hadley Page is doing.
The HP 42.
Mm.
Surprised you don't want to build one of them, Nave.
It's on the little. Caught my eye, that one. Sort of Empire service.
Yeah. I'd say, especially now you can get a mass set for it.
That's gonna help. It's more than advanced.
But yeah, the model is now buildable just because there's a mask set available.
It is. It's state of the art. It's state of the art kit now.
It is excellent.
That's
Any more
nice.
pictures? Come on, any more pictures? There's the mask set for it. There we go.
Hey, look.
And it's in silver.
It is
It's in silver, yeah.
the silver one.
Yeah, back in the day of.
When
Like
things are
milk.
made of corrugated iron and string.
Yeah.
Very.
But that was a long flight. Long flight anyway.
Yes.
Stuck in that thing.
A noisy, smelly. Yes, definitely.
Say, let's go for a trip around the Empire. Let's not, hey.
Yes. We'll see you when
Let's
you
stay home.
return, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be a 15-hour flight to get to France.
Mhm.
Excellent job. Right, last one. Star Wars, because it's Star Wars kit. So there we go. It's from Eric.
That's cool. It's got a lot of detail.
Look at that. Nice painting job. Excellent.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, wings.
Very
wings
nice.
On. Oh. There we go. Look. Painting. Very good. Excellent job. Well done to everybody who's been taking part over the weekend. And say, as you finish them, please post them obviously over into the reveal area, which I will just show you. And then leave your build threads here. Then obviously what I'll do is on Friday, I'll spend the morning and I'll tidy it all up again. So once you're done, post them up into the reveals, and then about 9 o'clock on Friday morning, I'll close all this down. I'll take all the pictures from here and make a video out of it for the Friday show. And then all the ones here will go into the work in progress areas. But please carry on with them in there, because then obviously we might pop in and have a look over the course of this week with the shows that we're doing as well on top of it. Okay, so it'd be great to see you guys finish over. But it's 62 in there. If we can get as many of those finished off, that would be absolutely fantastic, wouldn't it, kids?
Really?
Yes,
Have we enjoyed ourselves this weekend?
Yes.
I have actually,
Yes.
Very
yeah. I was
nice.
up as well.
Very, very nice. Have you got done what you all wanted to have get done? That's the thing.
Oh yeah, got mine finished.
Well,
so,
you
yeah, I'm
completed
happy.
yours, so you're very happy. Andy finished
Yep.
off his Gundam Man,
And pretty much
I'm built a truck.
and he
the
built
truck.
a truck. Here he is.
Just needs painting.
Very nice. And Nathan, you happy with your progress?
Yeah, I got further than I thought I would, to be honest.
Very nice.
Got to build the weapons up and stuff, but yeah, pretty much.
Very nice. And John, you're clearly enjoying yours.
Yeah, no, I'm amazed. I'm ready for paint, to be honest. So it'll be nice to get some colour on that now.
Very nice. Cool. Good job. I must admit, I could have probably pushed on a little bit more with mine to do, but I don't want to wreck it, if that makes sense. Because the thing is, those decals are not going to survive having a wash over them until they're sealed down. So consequently, we're going to have to wait for those to properly bed down. Then I'll get a coat of satin on this, and then on another show, obviously one of the live ones we do, so on one of the Thursdays and work on, I'll obviously give it a wash, the various bits and pieces, and then we'll finish it off. But no, really been a good weekend's work, I must admit. Thoroughly enjoyed it. And as for our little man, thank you to Matt for sending him to me. He will take pride of place on top of my monitor or something, because he's a bit ickle.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Hood ornament on the car.
You should do that. That'd be brilliant.
I'll super glue him down and on there. And don't forget, obviously, we've got all the deals and everything still. They're going to run, I think, with everybody, as far as I know, on the Greek site as well, and there's obviously on the US site, on ours, and obviously with the PM store as well. So if you want to grab yourself some bargains and bits and pieces, they will be up there until just before midnight, 1 minute 2 to be precise.
Yes.
And you grab things there. Thank you to everybody who's bought a mug. As I say, they have all gone now, so unfortunately that is it for this year. I've still got to get out around about 200, but you know, I think we've done 300 between me and the other half last week. So as I say, I haven't done any over the weekend or anything else like that. I have got to do a quick run down to Cornwall tomorrow, but then obviously we'll be back at it next week getting your mugs out. All the US ones have gone out. All of the actual EU ones have gone out, and I'd say about 100 of the UK ones have gone out as well. So they're going to be feeding through all next week, and then hopefully the ones from further afield, you'll be getting those before the actual holiday, before Christmas as well, because you know what the post is like this time of the year and everything else. So yes, good job.
Cool. Yeah, really good.
Right. Well, look, we've still got 3 minutes. Any questions? I've peaked too early.
Anyone in chat?
Take back to chat quick.
Everyone said they're brilliant, loads of fun, brilliant
Yes.
weekend.
Good job.
Good.
To be honest, I'm knackered.
It's up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I slept last night, seriously, went to bed at 10 o'clock and out of it, and the other half she was up early because obviously for work at 5 this morning. When the alarm went off, it was like going off for quite a while before I noticed. I was that like zonked out. That's the best night's sleep I've had for weeks. So yeah, it definitely does do you in doing this, Lark. There you go, look. Andy's alright, he's got an excuse, he's full of drugs. And some of them are prescribed.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish.
But no, it's our pleasure for doing this, guys. Don't forget, it's what you guys make this. We just sit here and waffle on and steer the ship a bit. But it's you guys, obviously, the Flory family, who make all of this such a great weekend and why we love doing it. Eric, absolutely. To be honest, I did speak to the guys about this, and I've got it here. It's over there. I can't go and get it because I'm plugged in. But I will have a look at your problem, and what I will do is I will get my calipers out and see if I've got the same trouble with mine. So what we're talking about is a small problem that some people are reporting on the Vampire. So I will have a look and I will see if mine's like yours, or maybe you've just got a really weird one. But I will check the fuselages against your details and everything as well. So and again, if anybody from the Flory family has got that kit, we will all have a measure up and see if there's a problem with it.
They're usually good at sorting out. You just have to give them the code off the sticker, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Apparently it's their new way of doing it.
To be fair, Phil, if there's going to be a problem,
I
you
will have
get
it.
the one
Of course, I will get it.
Guaranteed.
Even me going last time when I had the Moz in, it was genuine. I'm looking at it going, oh, I haven't got a short shot. And then somebody messaged me, have you seen in the bottom left corner? And I did. The stack was wrong. But I give them their due. They were straight onto it and sent me out a replacement sprue.
Yeah,
they are good.
They are good on that one. So yes, very good. So anyway, we will check out for those. And as I say, I've got the Jag review, which I'll do this week as well. Obviously, we'll do that one as well for the Vampire, and I'll do the reviews this week and get those up there, sorted up there. Next part, obviously, is the sub. That'll be up with you tomorrow afternoon. I've got to edit it and take the photos of that as well, so I'll get that done this afternoon. But yes, she is here. Very good. See, look,
Cool.
it's the nice thing with doing this job, because sometimes you build things, and I really, really enjoy doing that sub. It's one of those things I never thought I would enjoy doing. So that's the whole point of doing these shows as well, is that hopefully it's taking you somewhere where you wouldn't normally build or work on. So that's the thing to that.
Yep.
Very good. Right.
Right.
Okie dokie then, guys.
Call it
We
a
will
day.
leave it right there. And we will be with you obviously next week. As I said, I'll be with you pretty much all week. This motley crew hopefully will be with us on Thursday night as well to make our way through into December.
Hey.
Christmas
So soon.
Have you still got snow?
God.
Is it still snowing there?
No.
Is it stopped?
It's
No.
black. Can't see a thing.
Well, it's dark now.
That last-
Yeah.
I think that lasted about 10 minutes.
I can see snow on the roads across the road. So
Oh right. Okay.
No, I
Nice.
don't know.
It's all festive, everyone. Jesus. As we go into lockdown
Yeah.
3. So, join us with the new version of the lockdown series when we get locked down again and we make our way through. Anyway, we will call it quits right there. Thank you very much for joining us, everybody. Say goodnight, crew. We are out of here. We will
Good
see you
night.
next
Thank
week.
you.
bye.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.